What's up YouTube, Jeff back again. Today I'm another very exciting Samsung video for you guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at the My Files app on your Galaxy phone and looking at some of the features that I feel like people probably don't use as much as they should, or maybe they don't even know that they're there and that you can use them. I find My Files to be one of the most useful apps that Samsung has. It lets you analyze the storage on your phone, get rid of large files that are taking up space on your phone that you no longer need, and a lot of other applications that we're going to look at and show you guys how to use some of those key features. Before we do, I want to thank my son Jonathan for giving my Stegosaurus here to hang out with us today in today's video and kind of oversee the operations. And I also want to remind you guys that if you're interested in saving some money on your wireless service, my partners over at Mint Mobile have one of their best offers of the year where you can get unlimited premium wireless, now just $15 a month, which is 50% off of the usual price. This is a limited time offer, and right now my subscribers have exclusive early access to this deal. As you guys know, I've talked about on the channel before, they have several plans at a 5 gigabyte a month plan. They've got the 15 gigabyte a month plan, 20 gig a month plan, and the unlimited plan. Usually those plans are different prices, but right now they are all $15 a month, which for the unlimited plan means you're getting 50% off the usual 3-month price, which is an incredible value. All the plans come with unlimited talk and text, nationwide coverage, and mobile hotspot included as well. It's very simple to switch to Mint. You can get either an eSIM or a physical SIM, and they'll also send you out a SIM tool in that case. You can pop out the old SIM, pop in the Mint SIM, and let the savings begin. I've been using them now for about 9 months in Phoenix, and they truly are a great option with great service here. And I think if you guys give them a try, you're gonna love them as well. It's the best time to do it because if you go to my link, mintmobile.com/Springer today, it's also in the pinned comment description, sign up for a 3-month Mint Mobile plan with my link, get this amazing offer, unlimited for 50% off right now, just $15 a month. I'm also going to send you out a free smartphone case of your choice, like this UAG case I have here, for any phone and also from any case manufacturer of your choice. Does not have to be a Samsung device. I'm doing that as a personal thank you for people trying Mint, and I do appreciate them for being partners with the channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started talking about the My Files application on your Samsung device. So obviously, the My Files application is the built-in, let me go back to the main menu here, is the built-in Samsung file manager on your Samsung device. And, you know, it's pretty standard. A lot of people don't really think about it too much. It stores and orders your files, but you really should appreciate it in some sense because one of the reasons why we love Android so much as Android users is we have the ability to manage our files at a higher level than you can on an iPhone. That's one of the things that I particularly love about Android and Samsung. One of the reasons why I would never leave Android or Samsung as my mobile phone device. You'll see down here, there's some main things, categories. You've got recents, categories, storage, trash, and analyze storage. Now first, I want to talk about the options that are in the 3-dot, also called the hamburger menu at the top. The first one is clear recent files list. You can actually get rid of that. All these recent files, get rid of those if you don't like them. You can also edit this menu layout so that the recent files are at the bottom. So let's say you don't like that. You can put that at the bottom. Categories can be first, or you can put your cloud storage first and then have categories second. I personally like categories first and then my cloud storage. Now notice inside the cloud storage, you can connect your OneDrive, your Google Drive, even your own network attached storage. If you have a network attached storage, all of those can be included and also managed from this same area. Now it's also important to note that there is a trash on your Galaxy device, just like on your laptop. If you have a Mac or you have a Windows laptop, you have a trash bin. And if you delete something, it's not permanently deleted until you go to the trash and click permanently delete. Well, on the Samsung devices, if you go into the 3 dots menu, go into settings, there is an option here to turn off the trash. And then of course, anything you delete will just be permanently deleted, which is kind of scary. So sometimes I like having the trash on. You can see that if you do choose to turn it off, everything that's currently in there would then be permanently deleted, which of course makes a lot of sense. While we're in here, there's a couple of other things you can do. You can enable those aforementioned cloud accounts. You can allow mobile data usage, either for cloud storage or network storage. It could be useful to leave these off if you sometimes have auto uploads on for your Google Drive, your OneDrive, because you can end up accumulating, obviously, a lot of data usage, which you might not want, especially if you don't have an unlimited data plan. Show hidden system files. I always leave this on, but if you're not someone who likes to tinker with your device or someone who likes to kind of play around with what's going on behind the scenes, you can pretty much leave this off because it will clutter up some of the internal storage files. Show cloud files in categories. I personally like to do that because then when you search, Anything that's in your cloud, your Google Drive, your OneDrive will be showing up. And then down here, you can turn on large file size and determine what it's going to flag as a large file, 25, 100, or 500. Now, personally, because I shoot a lot of videos, I technically usually like to flag things over 500 megs as my large file size because I do a lot of content creation on my phone, obviously, and that's important. Now, there's another thing that people often ask about here, and that is customization service. Now, what this does is it allows Samsung to get some information about how you use your files. So if you're really worried about privacy, you can go in and turn this off. I leave these on because I like to test and kind of see how Samsung responds, but it certainly is a privacy concern because they are using how you use these apps and some of the files in the apps when you turn on customization service. And you can see there's a lot of apps that Samsung allows you to enable customization service, which will give you a better experience, but also at the cost of them learning a little bit more about how you use your phone. Now, the last thing I want to show you guys is perhaps the most useful feature of the My Files application on Samsung, and that is the Analyze Storage button. It's always at the bottom, so people don't necessarily notice that it's there. It analyzes the entire internal storage of your device and not only shows you how much percentage of your device you're using. I use the cloud for storing a lot of my photos and such, so I'm only using 20% of my 512 gig S23 Ultra. But the really great thing is for a lot of these categories, you can go in and see which apps or which videos are the largest in taking up space. So you see, like for apps, I can tap on this and go in here and see which ones have the largest space being used. Spark, which is my email client, and Spotify, which is my music player, are the largest aside from TikTok and Google Play services, which makes sense because Spark and Spotify have a lot of cached content. And then from in here, you can also change things like default app settings and the Samsung app settings as well. You can also page through because you'll notice that there are some others here. You can also analyze the storage inside your Google Drive. It's not going to be quite as fast as it is on the local because, of course, it has to go through and map all that storage that is on your drive. And so it's important to kind of be aware of that when you're going through and working with it. You can also see what's in your trash here. You can also see any unused apps. So if you have unused apps that you're not using, you might want to get rid of those because then those would free up space. Obviously, I'm not hurting for space right now, but if I were, I could get rid of some of these unused apps. It also shows you duplicate files and then the large files, which again are those ones that I flagged earlier that are over 500 megabytes. So obviously these would be the things that if you were really hurting for space, you could go through and delete any duplicates, delete unused apps that you never use, and large files, at least ones that you no longer need. So I personally find Samsung's overall My Files app to be very, very useful for visualizing what you're using on your phone, kind of cleaning it up if you need to get some space back. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification icon for future videos like this, covering great Samsung content every day on this channel. Again, if you guys want to save some money on some wireless service, premium wireless from my partners at Mint Mobile, mintmobile.com/Springer right now for limited time, 50% off their unlimited plan, just $15 a month. And also get a free smartphone case from me as a personal thank you for trying Mint. You guys can get in touch with me via email or Twitter DM to claim the offer. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot.